So for today's class, we are going to start with phrases and clauses, which we require for our transformation of sentences. In our transformation of sentences, we get a lot of questions regarding phrases and clauses. We do not get to understand that the question is coming from phrase and clause. So first we have to understand what is a phrase, and then we have to understand what is a clause as well. Now first, today we will learn at first the very basic, which is the phrase. It becomes very easy when we understand the phrase and then we distinguish it from the clause as well. Okay, so phrase, what is a phrase? Phrase is a group of words giving incomplete meanings. It is a group of words, but it doesn't give a complete meaning. It can give complete meaning when it is given in another sentence, when it is used in another sentence. Now, just for our remembrance, it's a shortcut that we can use that phrase does not have subject and a verb. A phrase will never have a subject and a verb. This is a shortcut method which we can keep in our mind to identify phrases easily. Now there are certain examples. See, the tall boy won the prize. The tall boy won the prize. Over here, the tall boy is the phrase, because won the prize, if we keep won the prize also separate, it is also not giving complete meaning. The tall boy, if we only keep the tall boy, it is also not going to give you a complete meaning. So that's why the tall boy has to be the phrase, because it doesn't give you complete meaning. It is only giving meaning when it is introduced to the other part of the sentence. The girl with blue eyes is my friend. Now with blue eyes, this is your phrase, because if I remove this with blue eye, the girl is my friend, this part of the sentence is a meaningful sentence. It's giving complete meaning. The girl is my friend. Now you are defining that which girl, the girl with blue eye. So if you separate blue eyes if you keep it aside, it will not give you complete meaning. When you are introducing it in a sentence, it is going to give you a complete meaning. Next, she sings in a sweet voice. She sings. If I stop the sentence over here, she sings. Over here, it is going to give you a meaning that she sings. She is singing or something, she sings. She sings. But in a sweet voice, it doesn't give you a complete meaning. In a sweet voice, it will never give you a complete meaning until and unless you introduce that in another part of the sentence. So we see that the phrases to identify more easily, one identification I have said that the phrases have subject and does not have subject and verb. The phrase does not have subject and verb. Whereas over here, to understand more easily, we will see that the phrases starts with articles, like over here, the, preposition with, in. It can start with gerund and participle as well. The examples are not given, but it can start with gerund and participle as well. Now let's come back to types of phrases. There are three types of phrases: noun phrase, adjective phrase and adverb phrase. Now what is a noun phrase? Noun phrase does the job of a noun. It will do the job of a noun. That is, it is going to be the subject of the sentence or the object of the preposition or verb. For example, the tall boy won the prize. Over here, the tall boy won the prize. Now you can tell me that tall is the adjective. It is describing the boy as well. But if I ask the question to the verb, who won the prize? If I ask the question, who won the prize? My answer will be the tall boy. So that is why when I am getting the answer to who, that means it is a noun phrase. So to get noun phrase, we can ask the verb of the sentence, the question who, and if we get the answer, then that is going to be your noun phrase. She gave me a bunch of flowers. She gave me, if I question what, I am getting the answer, a bunch of flowers. So a bunch of flowers is my noun phrase. Alright. Next, let us go to adjective phrase, which does the job of an adjective, that is to describe. As we know, the adjectives are always describing words. So over here also we get to see that phrases that are going to describe the noun, the subject, the object or anything. Like for example, the girl with blue eyes is my sister. The girl with blue eyes, it is describing the type of the girl, the kind of the girl who is my friend, that is the girl with blue eyes. So I can ask the question, the girl is my friend, the girl is my friend. I can ask that who is my friend with blue eyes, I get the answer. So that means this with blue eyes is my adjective phrase. Next, the box full of toys is mine. The box full of toys, the box full of what, if I ask the question, then I get the answer, full of toys. This is my adjective phrase, full of toys. The box is full of toys. It is describing the box that is filled with toys. Over here, the girl being described as the blue girl eyes. So that particular person is my friend. So when any phrases in a sentence, when any phrase is describing the subject or the object, that becomes my adjective phrase. Now the last that we have is adverb phrase. Adverb phrase, it does the job of an adverb. Adverb phrase does the job of an adverb, that is, it's going to give you reason, it's going to tell you time, place and frequency. For example, we will jog in the morning. Example is given, we will jog in the morning. So when we will jog in the morning, it's giving you time. Adverb of time we have done, so it's telling us time. So in the morning is my adverb phrase. Like next one, I will meet you at the station. I will meet you where? At the station, you get the answer. So at the station is your adverb phrase. So whenever in your sentence, if you find that it is indicating, the group of words is indicating, giving you a reason or indicating time, place or frequency, that how often the action is happening, then that is known as adverb phrase. So I hope this is going to help you to understand a phrase in a little shortcut and detailed manner.